Hey, 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 I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Your girl is tired, but I am here. We're going to have a few little laughs. Okay. Together we never organized. I'm going to get my life together, y'all. Okay. Well, I took myself off the screen. There we go. All right, y'all. All right. Miss Miss Nita the Diva. Miss Kara
Hello.
and Shayna. What's
Hey,
going
Hey,
on?
everybody.
Shayna.
What's
Hey,
going
y'all.
on, y'all? What is going on? Hey, the homie, how you been? What you
Oh,
been
yeah,
up
I
to?
haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I see him. I be talking chit chatting with him over in Discord.
Okay.
He talking about TV shows and stuff over in Discord once in a while. Yeah, he pops up every now and then. I don't see him too much over here. Hey, what's going on? Was it twitching with heavy? Hey, Candy, how you doing?
Thank you. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Candy.
So, y'all, this okay. So, since I was up super late last night trying to take care of my own life and business over here, I end up just letting the TV go, and I just kept watching more episodes. I'm trying to think where I'm at. I might be at the end of episode 7 or
Oh
something like
wow.
that.
Well, we watched it
Yes.
all already.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I ain't got to the very last one. I think I'm at. So I know we said episodes 1, 3. For me, you can talk about anything you want. I don't care because I'm gonna go as far as I want. I'm talking about
No,
anything.
for Kira, we just want to talk about 1 to 3.
Karen looked like she about to throw some daggers
Kira
because
said
I
she was
don't because I don't see I don't binge watch it, so I don't know. I don't know where episode 3 ends. I don't remember. I just
I can
whatever.
tell you where 3 ends.
Oh, okay. So she'll tell me when to
Are we
shut
doing
up. Yeah.
flies tonight or no?
No, not really. I'm gonna just put let me see. I got that. So y'all see what it is. And then here's the picture of the cast. Help no, this will help me. I need this.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
at
you
least
need the
got the names
names. You
on
need
it.
the
Too
names.
many freaking people. It's like yeah, it's too many people. It's like
Yeah,
enough people like they got all the people in the Bible. I can't
that's
remember all
really
the
good to have all the names right there. Ready.
yeah, that's all I need. Cause
Yeah.
yeah, I don't need but what I did notice, y'all, was that crazy lady who worked at the strip club. That's the
Mm-hmm.
same crazy mama that was dragging
That's
her
me,
son out
mama.
of the
Mm-hmm.
casket on the
Divorce in the
divorce.
Black.
When I see that nigga
Mallory's
said,
security guard was like in Divorce in the Black. A lot of them was in that
Yeah.
movie. So I'm like,
And
they
then
just went
Kimmy.
from one
Kimmy was
movie
in
to the
Divorce in
next.
the Black too.
yeah, because when
Again,
I
he was
seen
married.
that
Was she
lady,
married
I
to him?
say,
Yeah.
what? I said, wait
Yeah,
a
she
minute.
was Rona. She was
Oh
Rona.
yeah. Yeah, they just went from one movie to the next.
Well, that's Tyler Perry do that. I mean, this was
Hmm.
definitely this is only my opinion. This is definitely a typical Tyler Perry production. I, if there's always some trauma, some drama, some no happy ending
Hmm.
type of stuff. It's a women
It's
being
gonna be a
treated.
long-suffering woman with
Yeah,
a
women being
group,
treated
a
a
group
certain
of
type of
men.
way, being dragged and all kinds of stuff. So Tyler Perry loves that type of thing. And we know these things are real, but this we know it happens every day. While we just sitting here running our mouth right now, unfortunately, something's going on. But however, sometimes we don't want to always see that all the time, you know?
Yeah, we
Like
need balance.
sometimes make a happy kind of story or nice some other kind of story. You can have some drama in there, but it don't have to be like his is like the bottom of the barrel. It's always like, ugh. And then but actually is what is this considered? Because I consider this a comedy because I laughed all through the thing.
It's
Is
a
this a comedy?
drama.
Probably a
I
drama.
ain't
No
seen no
drama.
drama. This was comedy. I laughed all through it. Me and Tamika was cracking up,
Yeah.
laughing, going back and forth talking about this thing. It's so much.
After the first episode, yeah.
It is so much comedy in here. The acting was comedy. The stuff going on is comedy. when Richard Lawson took out them people, I cracked up laughing like crazy.
Nigga, we supposed to go to episode 1 through 3. Karen gonna get you.
I know.
I mean, I just found a lot of stuff in here funny to me. So I was cracking up laughing. So when another thing I found was funny, and okay, this at the beginning, so I ain't gonna go too far, was when T.S. Madison come up in there, I hollered. Giving them girl them ass shots. I knew she wasn't gonna make it. Okay.
Madison played that role.
Right.
But she lived that life. So she knows about this kind of stuff in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've heard her tell her story. So she know all about that kind of street life and things like that. So I think that was a perfect role for her. But it was wild. It was wild. Y'all can go ahead on with it because it was.
I just didn't like the whole rinse and repeat of different movies that we know, love, whatever. And it feels like he really just kind of like took from all of the shows, all of the
Players Club, P Valley,
all the Queen's Men,
all the Queen's Men. Absolutely.
They said he took the exact storyline.
Okay, I don't watch all the Queen's Men, but I know all the Queen's Men is the male strippers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, they do have male and female in here, and I'm like, at what club have you ever seen both?
I ain't never seen that. That's a good idea. Watch that start popping up everywhere. That's a real moneymaker.
Right.
I'll be on the women's side though. I don't want y'all slinging.
Right.
I'm not into male strippers at all. No, I'll be like, get out of my face.
It seems like no women are really into male strippers. Like, let the men have the men.
I'd rather be over there looking at the women, and not because I'm attracted to the women, but I'm like looking at the moves, and I'm like, I'm always like, I ain't got no upper body strength. I don't think my legs can do all that.
They stand on top of each other. I seen them jumping up and down on each other's legs. Like, okay, that's.
Girl, can you imagine how many bruises they come home with?
Right. It is a lot going on. Kimmy, she just, I feel kind of bad for her from everything I've seen up to so far. And I think I'm at episode 7, so I don't know how it ends, but so far, I feel bad for this girl because, like, so do we ever find out? And y'all can spoil anything for me because I don't care that much about like that. You can spoil it for me. You can spoil it for me, but I'm just saying. But do we ever find out why she owed this dude Jews all this money? Like it's like everybody owed him money. She owed $237,000.
Yeah, that was in the first 3 episodes.
That was in the first 3 episodes.
So are we going episode by episode, or we just?
I thought we was doing the first 3. I don't know.
Are we just talking about
anymore?
No, we're going in order. Or we just talking about whatever.
I don't know everything that like what somebody said and what somebody did.
Yeah, I can just
talk about the different characters. I didn't take no notes. I was just watching last night while I'm doing other stuff.
Miss Carrie, you got some?
But if she got notes down to like Miss Carrie is good at writing, like they walk into the room, they ate dinner, she's good at writing all
this. It don't gotta be that there.
I don't write the script down.
It don't gotta be that there.
But I like how is terrible with her nose. She's terrible with her nose.
Not for right now, because we're doing 3 episodes.
That's what I'm about to say. They have they may have synopsis. So let's.
Yeah.
The 3rd episode, I could tell you, ends when Norman walks into the boardroom and is asking about his wife. So that's where we supposed to be stopping. And
we're gonna stop there. No, okay, but then why did they? Well, in the beginning, the first episode, they talked about her owing Jews money, Angel and Rain and Kimmy.
So let's just do the little background.
I'm not jumping ahead. Why they owe the money? Why?
So the mother put her on the street. The mother put her on the street. That's how she ended up.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
She owed money because she and Kira froze. Angel, when they got with Angel, they were supposed to be doing like a DRUG transaction.
Right.
Illegally, they got caught on the plane.
And they got caught.
Jules took them so they wouldn't get that prison time, and now he's trafficking them.
Right.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really sure because I mean, so that's why. Okay, so I'm not jumping ahead. That was just a question as to why they owe the money.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the fact that Rain got the ass shots? Oh, that's going too far ahead.
First three.
Okay. Yeah, that was crazy.
About the scholarship, we never came back to that, which I didn't understand. Like, did she look online and see if she got the scholarship? Like, I know we're introducing Mallory, but we never really. She said, "I'm going to look online later tonight," and that was the end of it.
Yeah, she didn't want to look at his baby, nothing.
We saw who won the $1 million, but we didn't see who won the 5 scholarships. So
yeah,
there's
too many storylines all in here too. There's too many storylines going on.
Yeah. If you're in the chat and you didn't watch, just to give you a little background, but when we start the episode, Kimmy and Rain are strippers. Kimmy's trying to get out of the lifestyle. She want to get a scholarship. She's trying to get out that life. And Rain is like, look, I'm content with being a garden tool. Like I don't want to do. This is all I'm gonna be.
Right.
So that's
probably all you know. That's probably
I mean, they were young when he got them. They were barely legal.
We don't get her backstory. I guess mainly we're focusing on Kimmy and Mallory, and Rain's kind of like a side character, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of how we got introduced to Mallory because Mallory was giving out the scholarship. She's the face of the family business. They sell hair care products. Come to find out the hair care products are giving cancer. That's probably why she's doing this scholarship thing.
Right.
And she plays nice, presents nice. She got the background story with the foster care. But then it's like when that lady came in, when that baby spit on her couture.
Baby, she got that corn. Curse like a sailor.
Right. But when I was doing it with VKJ and Monique 69 Ways Johnson, like I was like, because Monique was like, "Oh, that's just a baby." Like I would have been the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want your baby spin up on me.
She said, this
I don't care if it's fashion. It could have been Fashion Nova. It could have been Shein. It could have been Temu. Get this baby.
Right. Spin up on me. But my whole thing is, but she asked for the baby. But at the same time, what I
thought it was a cute photo op until the baby spit up.
Right. And what I wanted to say about Mallory's character is that it felt like a regurgitation of Veronica. If y'all seen the Have and Have Nots? Like that evil, mean character, that woman mean character like that. That's what I say. It felt like a real regurgitation of a lot of his different shows, and we just got the same archetypes in here, and we're redoing the whole thing or whatever. So anyway.
Right.
And she got out of there. She did all the things or whatever, presented her nice smile and her nice whatever. And then next thing you know, she get out and start treating her people like SHI.
I know. She was very nasty through the whole thing. She was very nasty.
For no reason to me. Like I'm still trying to figure out what was the reason.
I didn't see no reason. I mean, Shayna, what was the reason?
No reason at all.
She muted my mic.
Yeah, because we can't be all yelling over top of each other. So I want to hear what Nita was saying.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, what was the reason why Mallory was so nasty through the whole thing?
Yeah, and regurgitating characters like Veronica and all that stuff.
I don't know. I don't know because they didn't really give us much detail. I know she had a rough upbringing. But we don't know why she can't stand her husband or nothing.
There's still some backstory on things. Maybe we do have a second part. Maybe when part 2 come out, maybe we'll get more information. Because I feel like we ain't getting a whole enough. What y'all think about Horace, the father? He was doing.
I don't know. My face is scrunched up. I know y'all can't see it, but my face.
Yeah, because he.
He's the better of the men characters that we have here. However, is still like a scrunched up face for me.
Well, I mean, first of all, like I guess he can't come out to his family and let family know that he likes men. So I mean, we know that's a real thing. The download, thing. It's a real thing, and they down in Atlanta, so it's really
They're
a
in
real thing
Chicago.
down there.
They're in
Very
Chicago.
common. Okay, it's Chicago.
It don't look like
it's all over
Atlanta.
It's all over the place.
It's supposed to be Chicago, though.
Oh, it's supposed to be Chicago. Oh, okay. I just assumed it was Atlanta. Yeah, but and then I love me some Miss Debbie Morgan, so I'm always happy to see her. But she wasn't playing. Look, when she is this going too far, let me know I can stop. But when she walked in and caught her son Charles,
it was a mess,
baby. Yeah.
That's past.
No, it's not going too far. That's the anniversary. Yeah. Okay. He was like, how do you get in here? She's like, I have access to everything you own.
No, the fact that he was up in there with the glass window and he was in there, bam, 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 just doing this thing to the guy. And
Mama said she didn't care.
No, she didn't care. She coming to cup up your naked tail and all. She did not care. I mean, his ding-a-ling swinging all up in her face. She did not
cover it up.
I think she cared. None. I think she's just used to it. He's out, so they know what time it is. I think she's more worried about who hit the auntie.
But no, just because you're out doesn't mean you're disrespectful. That's just nasty. It's your mama. I mean,
she walked in his house.
I was going to say he was at home.
She walked in his house.
Right. So I felt like she knew what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the middle of the day, in the broad daylight, going to Pound Town. Child, yes.
Listen, I didn't really care for Richard Lawson and Debbie Morgan's acting in The Divorce in Black, but in this one, they are bringing it. Like, I feel like these characters fit their acting abilities a little bit more.
Yeah,
like that church stuff. Yeah, no, they wasn't hitting on that.
The thing that kind of took me out.
It wasn't no church, nothing in here.
So in the first episode, Norman Bates, I have to remember his name. His wife gets hit first by Mallory and then by
they ran over her.
We gotta go back and tell why though.
Okay. So that's a long story. So Roy is messing with Kimmy on the side, and Kimmy decided to get a little revenge and call the wife's phone. She didn't put the people out of her car, so she's driving.
There's still no reason to run the lady over.
She didn't see her. Driving down this private road in the rain, she looked down at her phone when they were, Kimmy was putting on theatrics.
Yeah, it was an accident. Why is the lady out there running in the rain, walking in the pouring down rain?
Right. Yeah. In the dark, with dark in the street.
That was my first question. But my second question was, after they ran her over and we put her in the car and we go through all of this and we take her to another state, it's a private road. Like it got to be somebody that we know. That's the part that I didn't understand. Like, why don't y'all just start asking around? Y'all not gonna try to take care of everybody? It just was strange.
Mallory did.
Well, Mallory wasn't.
Yeah,
right. Mallory was like, that's too much work for me. If she had her assistant and her driver, she probably would have took care of it, but she dismissed them. So, so that was too much work for her. She looked at that damn body like, what the hell?
I'm surprised she got out the car.
She kept saying,
I didn't think she was going to get out.
She was denying everything.
If you were going to leave it, what difference did it make?
Yeah,
you didn't recognize her, so... If it's a private road, what other white lady or whatever her nationality, race was, what other lady gonna be running up the road in the dark and the rain? Like, listen, everybody that live over there.
I was just mad when she got ran over by twice. I said, Tom,
I know.
You are dying.
And then her foot and her arm and all that was all twisted up like a pretzel. And then when she tried to climb out the thing, that was funny. I cracked up laughing all through. I don't think this is no drama.
Sense either.
This is a comedy.
Run over. Stop, y'all. He must be stopped.
And then when they went to go find her, she wasn't in the trunk. But she was still in the tow yard, and y'all didn't look for her because that's what they found.
I think Mallory was so upset with what she just heard. She didn't care about that because she's worried about her image.
Yeah.
To give a little background, she's just worried about her image, so she doesn't She's worried that if you're just sloppy, somebody will get. Well, yeah, after the fact, she was like, "Oh well, she old. I don't care."
They all of them is trash. Roy is trash. Mallory's trash.
And Jules
Charles
gets fired because why couldn't we find that body at the tow yard if the body was still at the tow yard? Like,
I didn't even know for the longest his name was Jules. I kept calling him Otis because I just know him Otis from Temptation. I just kept saying Otis. You know, I was like, Otis, what are you doing? There definitely was a whole bunch of funny parts.
Yeah,
maybe it's just me and my sixth sense of humor because I cracked up laughing. I didn't feel no drama, deep nothing with this. Some of the acting was even funny to me.
Yeah,
it was.
Well, it wasn't really funny for me with Rain with her that back alley stuff that they was doing with her booty.
Right.
Getting it done like that. It was, to me, I was like a little sad. Even though the nurses were laughing at her later on in the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
They was cracking up laughing at her.
That reminded me of
real life. Do y'all think people will really be laughing at? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I guess.
They're in a county hospital. Who knows? I would think that you wouldn't do that where the patient could hear you.
Right.
But,
they wasn't even giving her no pain medicine. They was letting her suffer.
I feel like they thought she was silly, but at the end of the day, it's like you're that insecure or that like you want that desired look so bad that you're willing to go through this. The whole thing was like shaky. Like they pulling out foam from Home Depot out of the suitcase. And you drinking liquor and you just gonna lay up there and let them do this. So
yeah,
I mean the fact that body, and then we gotta talk about body, which is like the Madam, like the Ronnie
from Players Club.
Wannabe bootleg.
Yeah, but not really.
Oh yeah,
the girls don't listen to her.
She was trash.
But she was pushing that on everybody, and I'm like, girl, you not realizing that she don't care about you.
Everybody on
got a legitimate BBL, and you listening to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say she kept saying that she used her. I'm like, you did not use that lady because you would not be looking like that.
Absolutely did not.
He went and got it done legitimately.
That was a scam that Todd set up to come to you with the bullshit.
And it reminded me.
And then she was telling her to skip and not tell Kimmy. Like they live together. So how are you? If it's not wrong, why aren't you telling her?
It reminded me. It was reminding me of She Gotta Have It. They had a scene with one of the girls got something similar to that done. Now it wasn't the same result, but she has some pretty bad results too. She was,
we know that happens in real life. I mean, they've been using flat and all kind of stuff for these. Well, anyway, that's
I was so upset at how sloppy they were. Like the TS and I mean. Her character or whatever.
The character.
When Kimmy came into that room,
it was blood everywhere.
Nasty mess.
Yeah, because they didn't clean up.
But we know this stuff is going on. It's still, this stuff is still going on. There's been people who's gone to prison for this. You know,
they probably had.
I forgot that one lady who went to jail for this. Who went to prison?
Left the cans. They left the gauzes. They left everything. Right. I'm like, what are you?
And then when they came back, the guy was on the floor picking up all the stuff. I was laughing.
You want to clean up the evidence because now she's sick.
Yeah, I mean, she literally. I mean, I didn't think she was gonna make it, but
I didn't think
the way it was leaking. I mean, whoever did it, they did a good job with that because that was gross.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus said, "The Linda reminds me of Dollar Bill."
Oh my god, she had me laughing. That lady, she had me laughing the whole time.
I thought she was going to be like the Ronnie. Yeah, I thought she was going to be the madam.
Not in charge of the girl.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be the one, but
he was like, "Bitch, get out my face. Go sit down." She was cussing everybody out.
Body ain't have it at all, and she was jealous because I'm like, "What are you jealous of, Kimmy? Kimmy don't even want to be there. Kimmy just want to be in her own little world, and you just keep snapping at her like, oh, we gotta break her."
Jules keeps giving her chance after chance, like, and that's all it is.
Yeah, he wasn't shutting her down, and she was giving a lot of pushback and stuff like that. And he was kind of like, he wasn't really, I don't know, putting the pimp down like he normally do on. I didn't like Body. I didn't like her. I didn't like her character.
I'm trying to figure out who I did like. I didn't like nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That's
everybody on here. There's no good people on here.
He writes no good people that you want to root for. That's why I cannot connect to it.
Kimmy's supposed.
That's why I don't connect to his his stuff.
Right,
I said I was giving this a chance, but I see why I don't watch his stuff. I respect Tyler Perry for who he is and what he's done and the billionaire he became and all of the business part of it. I respect that, coming from nothing to something, but I just don't like his work. Most of his work I don't. I say a good 90% of his work I don't like.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like this is one of his better shows.
This is one of the better ones.
It is better.
That first episode was a little rough.
It was heavy.
It was
heavy. Like he gotta grab you. He gotta try to draw you in.
Yes.
Supposed to be character development, but no.
And then Roy was reminding me of Corey Hardrick in Divorce in the Black, because I was like, is he gonna slap her nose off? Why are you talking to her like that?
Right.
Why are you talking to her like that?
Yeah. Because Kimmy,
I said this is one of his better shows.
Mm-hmm.
And that must mean the other ones is pure garbage. Like,
yeah, they are.
Because this is garbage. I mean, this is terrible. So it must be
terrible. I don't think it was terrible.
Oh my God. I mean, I ain't gonna say terrible. I'm just saying it's not a great show. I will never go back and rewatch this again. And it's not something I'm gonna say, oh, I ain't doing nothing on Saturday. I'm put my feet up, get some popcorn, I'm gonna watch this again. No, I
do rewatch background when I'm washing clothes.
Especially the later episodes.
I probably won't rewatch. Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Because
the
later.
I ain't gonna say I hate it, but it's just like, so that must mean the other stuff must be real bad.
I feel like I'll watch it all the way to the end for a second time for my notes and everything, and then I'll watch it again right before part 2 comes out in the spring. But
I mean,
I
feel
enjoyed it, and I'm not a big Tyler Perry fan.
I think Kimmy was the one that we were supposed to root for, but I feel like she doesn't stand up for herself or defend herself enough for me.
Man, she be letting them come and punch her in the face. They came in there and stomped her down. She didn't even try to fight back. She never fought back. Somebody smacked me and punched me in my face. I'm fighting back, even if I get beat up. I'm a swing. She never did anything.
No, that's why I think they showed her backstory, where she came from, how she was treated, and how she's timid but she's strong at the same time. So it's like it's one of those type things. So whenever she grabs her power, that's going to be her character arc. Because I feel like everybody sees it. That's why they're beating up on her. That's why they're doing all the things. But whenever she empowers herself and move into the next realm, then that's when things will start to happen. So I don't know, but I think she is the person that we're supposed to be rooting for.
Yeah, I think so. Because we spent this whole time really focusing on her backstory and building her character, so we can't even get into everybody else. But knowing that she was only 17, she was so young when she got into this. But I feel like y'all would have been better off going to jail, trying to fight it, act retrial, new judge, than doing this, because they'll never get this debt paid off.
But that's how kids are when you don't have no parental, well, especially you don't have no parental figure to back you up. Like, but you're so scared of telling mommy and daddy, or scared of the repercussions. You try to handle it yourself and be an adult, and then this is what you get. So
yeah,
I wouldn't
want to give the people the background in case because everybody didn't watch it.
What the background of? Didn't we do? I thought we talked about. I talked about the car accident.
Let's talk about that raggedy ass mama of Kimmy.
Yeah, because Kimmy, when they showed the flashback, that's why that jewel scene made me. Because when he grabbed her, and I'm like, because
the flashback.
Kimmy's mom. It reminded me. It was what was the movie? Not A Family That Prays. Family Reunion. It was like that.
Yes.
When he raped her, the mom's boyfriend raped her, and then she was like, "Oh well, you got to get out. I'm not losing my man for you." And she gave her $10 and dropped her off at Walmart
with $10.
That's how she ran into Rain with $10. They shared an apple
just before her 18th birthday.
Yeah, she wasn't even 18 yet, so I'm like, she should have been charged as a minor.
She's that mama is trifling.
You gotta have to
put the fire up. You gotta put the fire up.
Yeah, throw the mama in the furnace.
We gotta throw the mama in the fire.
Throw the mother in the fire.
Throw the mom in the fire and throw the
talking about you can't be around him.
There's a whole lot need to go in the fire up in here.
The broke boyfriend talking about she's
a whole bunch. I mean, we can go for all these people can go in the
right.
Emmy might be the only one I'm gonna give a pass to, but everybody else can go in the garbage disposal. Who?
Rain, the friend.
Okay, I'll give her something, but everybody else can go in the garbage disposal, in the fire, burn forever. I mean, where's the great characters on here?
Background, but I don't think we might not get that because I just don't think she's like a big character in the series.
Why does Tyler Perry like having so many characters?
So maybe we get a background on Mallory. I mean, I guess she gave us that little.
Yeah, I think we're going to get the background on Mallory.
Yeah, because it seems to be focused on those two.
Them two, yeah.
So I guess
I see a picture with the two of them.
So we have a connection because Kimmy is sleeping with Roy, who is Mallory's husband. Mm-hmm. But I wonder, are we going to revisit the scholarship in part 2? Are they going to connect in some other way? I'm just curious to see how that's going to go.
You asking a lot. It's Tyler Perry. So
I know. And a lot of times he'll start something and then he won't get back to it. And you'll be like, well, what happened? And we just never go back there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get the things you want, but I probably you won't get it. You can make the story up though.
But I'm just trying to figure out the Mallory Kimmy connection. Maybe a little bit of Mallory. We could just get a flashback like we did for Kimmy. It doesn't have to be nothing significant. Just a little. Yeah. And that's it.
I think we will get flashbacks from Mallory because we did get a little bit of her story when she was doing a scholarship. She said I was in foster care and all that stuff. And then Roy said I met you when you were like a broke teen. So I'm sure we're gonna see her as a broke teenage girl.
And that whole family is angry and mean. All they do is scream and yell and cuss at each other. I'm like, y'all just don't like
everybody gives Mallory a pass. Like y'all don't see that she's evil. Why y'all keep giving Mallory a pass?
all of them. They love the uncle, Norman, the mama, Olivia. They all like her.
She must be getting her best Hannah on in front of their face.
He want to have his kids locked up.
She doesn't seem genuine though, so I don't know how they've been falling for her for all these years. Like it seems inauthentic. Like she code switching. She's just like professionalism. It doesn't seem like that's really her character in real life. You can tell she's faking. But they love her.
I agree with Tamika. F her. I don't care about her backstory.
Considering how the sons are, they both got their little thing they like to partake in.
Yeah. I didn't like when the uncle was like, "Oh, I know one of my nephews did it. I know one of my Mallory, the one that did it." You just like, I know one of my nephews did it.
She is a primary.
Well, Roy did it too. Roy ran over.
Was already in the streets when he did it.
Yeah, but he still ran over, and
he was another one not paying attention. He was on his phone too. I was like,
the whole family is trash. Yeah,
it was a rainstorm. She was wearing all black. Nothing made sense about her running.
You love Uncle Norman, crazy Uncle Norman Bates.
I liked him when he took out them people. Pew pew. I was falling out laughing. I thought that's so funny.
Now listen, that was not on my bingo card. I did not think that was going to.
I didn't see that coming. Maybe that's why I started laughing.
Was that in episode 1 through 3?
That's not in 1 through 3.
I don't know. It don't even matter at this point. Okay.
I think that's episode 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that was hilarious.
I liked him when he but when he came in there when he was cussing everybody out in that boardroom, I don't know. I was kind of chuckling a little bit. I was just surprised at him that Debbie Morgan
a whole lot to this thing.
Yeah, I was laughing. I was surprised Debbie Morgan and him like used to mess around back in the day. Right. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I know she divorced the brother. And now I want to know why did they get the divorce? Nobody ever said.
Maybe because he on the down low.
I mean, it's not like she divorced him.
No, this is a character.
I don't think she knows.
No, I think that the industry is just like a cesspool of everybody intermingling with everybody. I mean, you talk about pass arounds, like everybody's been intermingling with each other. Like they gotta have some special disease that they got in the industry. Listen, I don't know.
And there's a whole lot of man on man in here. So if anybody don't want to see that, they definitely shouldn't watch this show.
It's gonna be in there.
It's a lot of
Yeah, they said TP was living out his wildest fantasies with this one. Allegedly.
What I want to ask y'all about
I don't
is
think it's no
Jules.
alleged, but
I want to ask you about Jules because Jules seems to be the wild card, and you see that Mallory is definitely laser focused on Jules, and she's like,
she don't trust him.
Right.
Don't trust him at all. But Norman don't start losing trust in him too. And I know I'm probably going too far, but he lost trust in him too.
Because we could have not got the situation we got with them going to her hometown of Indiana, talking about let's go take the car back there with the body in the trunk, and then that way somebody will steal the car and they'll be responsible. Well, she called her crazy and all kinds of evil, but they did it anyway because she didn't want to call Jules. But if she had called Jules, because she had to end up calling him anyway, we might not have got into that predicament. But we gotta have. We got to have a show.
Which I think about Calvin.
Who's Calvin? Oh, the
Calvin was the security.
The security. I didn't think
is he the security or the driver? Is he the security or the driver?
But the security guards are the drivers.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one? Oh.
Because she said that when she
didn't get there.
Okay. In episode 1, when she was shaking hands and the lawyer hit her with the with the papers, or when she served her, the Calvin was like, what kind of security guard are you? That's why they got kicked out in the street. That's why she was driving and hit Auntie in the first place.
And he served her too in the backseat of that damn SUV.
Angus, hi y'all.
I said I could just go straight through 1 through 8, but
that's what I said. I mean, this ain't really that deep, really, to spread it out.
If I could have hosted, I would have hosted, but you go
ahead, because you got all the notes. I don't have no notes. I just know
everything from 1 through 8. I only organized myself for 1 through 3 because I thought we were going to be doing it in parts, and now it's a little chaotic.
Well, we are doing it in parts because we ain't talked about nothing else past 3. We said
a couple things.
A little bit.
I mean,
we mentioned it's okay though.
I don't want to upset Miss Carrie. She like to stay in order.
It's okay.
Because we don't have to be in order. I just don't want to go past episode 3 if I'm going to do more lives on it. So I don't know. That's just
okay. But what else happened?
Because Inga didn't get to episode 8, so we can't finish no way because she didn't watch the last episode.
Oh, it doesn't. It don't matter. Yeah.
Okay, so my question to y'all. Well, no, I can't even say my question to y'all because it's going to go into the other episodes. Okay,
don't do it.
But like I said, the thing about Jules, like what side, as far as we seen,
he's on his own side
with Kimmy. What we seen with the old salt and pepper man? I forget his name or whatever.
Horace.
Horace. Who do y'all think he is like riding with, or is
I don't think he's on nobody's side.
I
think he's just in it for self.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
right now, Jules is more with Horace, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be with Norman.
You're right.
But he's more with Horace because he told him.
Who's Horace?
Horace is
Horace the father. Oh, okay, the dad.
Horace is
the one that's sick.
He's the dad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what do y'all think about?
He has what sickness does he have?
Cancer.
Okay,
cancer.
Miss Kara, I'm sorry if this goes past episode 3.
He had told the girl he had prostate cancer.
Okay, I'm sorry if this goes past episode 3. But when he spit that blood across on that dude Angel, I screamed. I was like, oh no.
And then that really doesn't even make sense for prostate cancer. Prostate is more towards your ass.
Why? No, if she have lung cancer, he probably got lung cancer.
No, he said prostate cancer. So this is what happened. When the girl came to his house, we never even got there. But basically, she got to his house and he was asking for the medicine. He said, "Do you use my product?" She said, "Yep." Ever since I was a little girl, he said, "Stop using them because they cause cancer." And it's my karma. I got prostate cancer.
Yeah.
So
we know he got cancer. I know, but
the prostate cancer. But him getting his blood
don't even be trying to make no type of sense.
Well, I guess it's just karma because he curious about the butt, and now you know what I'm saying? So,
baby, no.
I can't.
But I mean,
he
what did
was
y'all
showing
think?
that son out in that meeting about being gay.
He was projecting his own insecurities onto his son.
Well, that's what a lot of them what they do. You know, so
his son can live out loud.
It's like people go when they go into church and they preaching at you about what you're doing, and yet they doing the same thing, if not worse. Mm-hmm. So,
even though he ain't do nothing yet, he just want to.
Yeah, look, he too sick for all of that anyway. But whatever.
Yeah,
we didn't even really get into that either.
And then so if I talk about Angel, that's going too far into
No, Angel is a 1 through 3. That's why I wanted to get into it because what did y'all think about?
Right. Well, so Angel into men, and he got the baby mama too.
No, Angel's gay for pay.
Right. He said, "I'm not gonna do that, but I'll dance for him." That's what he said.
He's gay for pay.
Right. He ain't doing
the money touch me.
Yeah, the money talk.
And what else can he do, Angel?
Yes, Karan Roland. Yes, Tyler Perry and his writing. That's all you can do is play.
Yeah, he got some help this time though. That's why it was better.
But you said this was
this is the thing that would make no sense to me. So Horace goes into the club that they working in, and he get a dance from Kimmy. But while he's getting a dance, it was a dry dance too. It was a dry dance. It was a weak dance. She wasn't no flavor on it or nothing.
It was terrible.
Mm-hmm. So I would probably be looking at
because she don't want to do it. She doesn't want to be
there.
But
I would have been looking around too, and I mean
exactly.
I would have been looking elsewhere.
She doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to do it.
He sees Angel, and she kind of calls him out on it. But
I was surprised she called him out
and leaves, only to come back another day and say, "Yeah, you're right." Offer the money. We get to her motel room, which I would have been like, "Ma'am, any place else but here. The car, any place else but here."
Yeah, not where I sleep.
Yeah.
Right. But they tried because he said, "I can't do it at my house."
Right.
And all this stuff.
He got so much money.
But y'all saying Angel's not gay. He just like dancing for men. Oh,
okay. I think he's gay for. I think he'll go all the way if the money right. He gay for pay.
I'm not to say. I mean, I go with what y'all say. Gay for pay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I feel like if you gay for pay,
we go with that one.
Yeah. But it was funny when he was like, I'm straight. And he was like, how much is it?
Right.
like, sir.
He was like, he can't have what with me, but I'm just dancing. I said, oh,
I think that's why a lot of women don't like male strippers.
Listen, every time it got them boundaries got a little looser and a little looser, a little.
Yeah, I'm not. I hear what y'all saying, but I'm not convinced. I need more to convince me that it's just. Because I'm just not going to be dancing for no men if I'm not in whatever the case. I don't know.
A dance but I feel like we could do all of that at the club. He just, I don't know. He's just
when you're in a different setting, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he robbed him.
Yeah, so he steals his watch, but he gets sick. So I don't even know how much of anything he got done. So she drives him home on his private road to this big house.
Yeah, because he lied to her. He told her he was on fixed income.
Yeah,
right. He don't got no money.
I know.
He lied to her. So then she was surprised when she saw.
But what did he ever? Well, no, mind. I ain't gonna.
What you gonna say, Inga?
No, because I might be going ahead.
Might not a speeding thing. I don't think we get an answer for what you're about to ask anyway. You can have
Inga scared to say something. She might be talking about episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's why I ain't saying nothing. We're gonna stay right there. So what else happened in episode 2? Then did anything happen in episode 2? Did we talk about that?
I don't know. I was just mad at that mama dropping Kimmy off at the Walmart with a $10 bill, bitch.
I know. The mother, the
mother in the fire. Okay, I'm
mother is
throw in the fire one more time because I felt like that happened in episode 2, but I don't know.
Yeah.
An important takeaway was when they were driving, Kimmy asked Horace to check on her friend. All she wanted him to do was check on her friend.
Right.
And she didn't think that he checked on her.
Right.
Because he was like, get my watch back and all that stuff after Angel stole it, but she wanted to see him again. She's like, you didn't check on my friend. That is important to remember later on.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did we get? I hate Roy. Roy is
like garbage.
He's almost my least favorite character, but I feel like I want to hold. Do I want to hold some? No, he's my least favorite character.
No, not at all. He does is get high. That's all he does, and scream and yell.
And then he gets mad because I might be jumping ahead. I'm sorry if I do. And he gets mad if because he can't get his man muscle off. And but that's because you're doing all the cocoa up your nose and everything.
Yeah, a lot.
And that's why he's a little. That's why he's slow too.
Yes.
Yeah, because that white
Roy is like the worst type of character.
But they toxic with each other. They fight. You can see they fighting and stuff all the time. They cussing each other out.
I don't even care about him in the face,
choking on her. They fighting. They toxic. Both of them is toxic.
The way he treats Kimmy, I don't like that. Like him and Mallory, they are a match made in heaven.
They are matched together. Yeah, they belong together.
They cancel each other out.
Right.
I feel like Roy be projecting his little insecurities on poor Kimmy. Kimmy just be trying to.
She just sitting there like she say she's so scared, like she can't say nothing, do nothing. She's scared to death, you know.
Yeah, because she's scared of Jules. I don't know what he got on her after all them empty threats he made. I'd have been like, just do it at this point. I am tired of hearing if you're gonna do something, just do it. Because every time I see you, you making an empty threat.
Because Shayna was mad that we had her go stand in front of that ambulance.
Now Karen jumping ahead.
No, isn't that episode 3?
No, that was episode 3.
I just finished watching episode 3. I can't jump. I just finished watching.
It ain't me this time. You know.
No, that's episode 3.
It was episode 3 when he came to the club.
See, I just put it on, and that's what the thing run. So all of it was one big episode at the hospital.
Yeah, that was from the hospital, Nita. That she was in front of the ambulance. He said, I can't even do nothing to you with all these safety features.
Right, but that was episode 3,
That was episode 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nita said the club, now I got
because I watched the hospital. She was going to see her friend.
Yeah. Because when she saw her friend, she thought the friend passed away, and she was like, "Oh, he didn't check on her, and now my friend is gone," not knowing what happened with the friend for real.
I don't think we got to that yet, but we went to the hospital because she got beat up by the other Dumb and Dumber.
But she snuck in there to see her friend while she was there, and they told her that her friend was unalived.
Oh, right.
And then they're gonna tell her, you got to wait because it's all these people. Now look, ain't nobody in the emergency room. The emergency room look empty.
Yeah,
there wasn't nobody in there. There wasn't no reason why she couldn't have been seen.
I don't think she told her at 3. She was visiting her at 3.
Okay, we just had to jump ahead. Goodness gracious.
And she left.
They don't want us to go past 3. So I'm trying to tiptoe.
No, because she got beat up. She snuck to visit the friend, and she got caught when she was because the friend was telling her to go back to work. And when she left, he was outside. So we ain't got to the.
Because she went back a second time in that same hospital and was told.
Right. I think she went 3 times. She took her there. She went back and she got beat up. That was in episode 3. And then she went back another time. We didn't get to that.
Oh.
Because once she gets to that, like, that's when everything starts.
Mm-hmm.
With her and Angel. We didn't get there yet.
Yeah.
She is everybody's punching bag.
Yeah, she is.
Right, Kira.
Lauren said that he think the motel costs $80. I'm like, why did they have to pay rent in the first place? You kidnapped me, or whatever. You took me, and I gotta pay for rent.
No way.
Right, I gotta pay for rent, pay for food, pay you. Like goodness.
They just extorting them. I don't even know what they get to take home with them because
nothing.
That's why they trying to do stuff outside of the club.
And then
they need to take some money.
She's sending money home to her sister, and then the mother, or the boyfriend, stealing the money.
Inga.
Right. So what I want to ask y'all, I think this is in 1 through 3. I believe that there was a situation where she took him back to his house. Is that in episode 3? She took him back to the house or whatever. No.
The big house?
Yeah. To the big house.
She figured out who he was.
Yeah, and figured out who he was. Did we discuss all that and stuff or whatever? And
no, we didn't get there yet.
We didn't get
to
it.
Like, who the hell? Like, I mean, I understand if you feel like he felt like she was an honest hoe.
He was just very trusting of her.
Yeah, right, because she's
just
still
because
you was all sickly. I could have, yeah.
Like, I think he was so sick. He was like, whatever.
He offered 8. She took 5 because maybe she knew that he wasn't gonna go all the way or he wasn't gonna do all the things. So
she didn't believe him when he told her he was on fixed income and that's all he had. She felt sorry for him just to find out he was lying and he's rich.
Right. And so we get back to the house or whatever. I feel like we talked about it a little bit. We
talked about the camp.
But we didn't talk about when she went and when she found
out the things. Right.
Yeah, when she found out, she thought she found out something, but she was wrong.
Yeah, well, she found out he was part of that family with Roy and then
she saw Jules in the picture. She's thinking that he's the head honcho, he's the running. What Jules got going on the side, not knowing that he don't.
But that's what she thinks at this point.
Yeah, but she never said anything. Like I feel like communication would have went a long way with them two.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, they could have been a duo, right?
Yeah, there were so many times they dropped the ball, just not communicating, like simple conversation.
So what do you think the twist will be? Because I feel we can't talk about it because we haven't gotten there. So no. So I feel like there will be some type of twist, but anyway.
Yeah,
definitely.
Something gonna give.
We'll
communication would have got them
right
way better.
Because none of that stuff at the end, and I feel like we still could have had a storyline if they would have communicated without all.
I don't know. I just feel like she was just scared because of the trauma that happened with her mom.
She's
and
afraid of
Jules and all the stuff, and trying to come clean and say the things and whatever. It made her scared. Like she didn't.
It's just like Jules didn't actually do all he did. All he's been doing is threatening. Like until you do something,
up and threaten her every single day.
The same in that ambulance, absolutely not.
I'm like, what else do you have? What you don't have nothing else going on, but do you have a tracker on her? Because like you always seem to know where she is more so than Body and just pop up.
A teleportal. Where the hell they at? Like, where in the vicinity are they at? Because they're like every time you turn around, they popping up everywhere, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because
he got people
in the same city.
Yeah, he got people working everywhere.
Yeah, but how could he be there? Because he was just in Indiana helping them with the whole.
I don't know how long she was in the hospital.
He back in Chicago, like
that part.
Yeah, he everywhere.
I'm like, when did he go home? He got a private jet. He got a helicopter.
We only see him in the Range Rover.
He got a Marvel portal. He got something.
He taking the tunnels like Diddy.
Yeah. We only see him in that Range Rover telling people to jump in the car. We don't see nothing else. We didn't even see that he had a home until way later.
Yeah.
Right.
DeMarcus said Mallory is jealous and insecure of younger women. Body is the one who's really insecure.
Yeah, both of them.
Right. Mallory, just ugly. Like, oof.
Right, because it's like she's pretty, so she started talking. When she got in that car, I was like,
all that cussing like a sailor and carrying on and talking down on people.
Talking down on people when you are foster care is crazy.
Calling the lady a crackhead, and I said, "Ma'am, that money's gonna be going." And I said, "Okay."
Right. It's like if y'all weren't y'all the ones with the cancer issue going on, and then like you wouldn't even be in this situation. Now, what about the lawyer? The lawyer serving her. Like, how did y'all feel about her getting served? Because I don't think we see much of the lawyer till later on.
Yeah, we can't
talk about it. Just stay in 1 through 3, Shayna.
That's all right. I'm gonna have my notes in the next
one. We can give our opinions on whether or not Tyler Perry is going to actually finish up that storyline. Are we going to circle back to it, or is this just going to be something in the background and the stripper story is going to be front and center?
I don't know what we're going to get in part 2, to be perfectly honest with you. I know we got to get a resolution to a couple of things with Kimmy and Body, but it's TP, so I'm always worried about y'all told me I'm not gonna get no answers. So I'm like,
I mean, you might.
He got writers.
I mean, the people you probably got to ask the people who really watch his shows and do resolution.
Y'all know I've been reviewing Sisters for a while, but he didn't have writers. So now that he has some help, maybe. Oh, Renee might be right. He might have a tracker. I think the tracker was the phone because every time they show up, they're like, "Why didn't you answer the phone?" But I'm like, the phone. She can call everybody on the phone. She just doing whatever. Like I feel like when y'all take people, they're not supposed to be freely roaming around and stuff.
She went to the man's house and everything.
Don't make it. It's a whole lot of things just don't make sense.
Because I'm like, how does she go online filling out a scholarship? You ain't really tracking her. She filling out applications or going to the mall, like so she could just walk around free like that.
She went to the man's house in the woods,
like y'all just. No, she ain't got no car.
Yeah,
like,
Angel
lived with Angel was living with the baby mama. How Angel living with the baby mama? Aren't you supposed to be keeping him confined? Like it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a lot of plot holes.
And I'm like, what's up with the baby mama? What is he telling you? Because ain't no way you doing this at night and I'm about to lay down and have a baby with you.
He ain't telling her that.
And also, too, y'all, I want to make sure y'all know that this is a nighttime soap opera. So these soap operas kind of happen like it's like the same day, same time. There's not a lot of time that is passing. So this is just like we're walking through like a soap
I realized that on one of the episodes. I was like, oh, this is only like the next day or something like that.
That's how most soap operas are anyway.
That's why.
That's how he does it. Yeah. He had us where we was on one episode. We was on one day for like a whole season and one episode of Sisters.
And that's
what he was talking about in Sisters, talking about how that girl had been pregnant for like
100 years. Lord,
and that's what I'm worried about.
Right, but that's just
I don't watch Sisters, and I remember I was gonna watch Sisters, and everybody said how good it was at first, and then by the time I was going to jump on it, like episode season 2 or 3, they were like,
everybody was trashing it.
I can do this because this is like a one and done, but Sisters and Ruthless and all that, I can't.
This ain't one and done because he about to have season 2.
I mean, but after what that, and then I'm done with it. I mean, I'm never going back to rewatch it.
But if we keep talking about it, he gonna do some more.
Yeah, because he's getting good reviews on this one. Sisters is one of his most watched ones. He even made a spinoff, so it's like, but she's been pregnant for 3 seasons. Like this is crazy. She's never having those babies.
It feel like 5 seasons to me. I don't know.
It might be longer. Yeah, it might be.
I don't even watch Sisters. I'm like, baby, when they said that she was pregnant with twins and had 2 different fathers, I said, bitch, I'm out.
He dragged the hell out of the storyline. Like, oh, she's twins. Oh, now
I just want him to do better. I really do.
I was just like, I cannot.
Yeah, like it just. And then the way he writes women.
Okay, she's still pregnant in this season 8.
Right. Yeah. And she's been pregnant since season 3. Like, Lord, I can't please.
Come on, Renee. Yeah, she is still pregnant. I'm telling you, it had to be about 5-6 seasons.
That's crazy.
She wasn't even showing for 2 of the seasons. Like, enough.
Right.
Tyler. That's why people was fighting. That's why he finally got writers. Like, stop being cheap and hire writers.
We're a little fake.
Wait a minute. It's anybody at the beginning, creative, written, directed, and everything by him. There's no writers on this show, according to what they saw on the screen.
Yeah,
they still have writers.
For sure.
Yeah, I thought he said he hired writers for this one. It seemed like he did because it's better than his normal stuff. You can tell when you got a writer in the room. Because they actually are moving along.
Yeah, some of the dialogue is a little but you can get past it. Because some of the scenes go on for too long. You're like, that ain't gonna be that long. You just said the same thing.
He only gonna let the writers have so much range, but he got a little assistance. When it's just him, he be forgetting what he done wrote for the person the season before. We never come back to it. Like it's a mess.
Right. But I just feel like he needs to put a caveat out there and say that this is a soap opera. This is a nighttime soap, and it's day by day, minute by minute, whatever. Like, I mean, I just feel like maybe if
he said it was a drama, I think that's enough.
Huh?
I said he said it was a drama. I don't know.
I'm trying it to be more comedy than drama. I was laughing through the whole thing, half of it. Yeah. So I found a lot of comedy in here.
Well, all the heaviness in the background and what they're actually going through is like, More like a drama.
It's a drama. It's comedy in there. Some of the stuff ain't supposed to be funny. It's funny.
Well, maybe that's what it is. I laughed at stuff that I guess y'all thought it was heavy. I'm laughing at it. So
we was laughing too. But like the story as a whole is dramatic. Like y'all are really.
He does.
Even when Body was like, I got girls.
Like I thought that guy Charles, he's just over the top, doing too much, and I was just laughing at his dumb behind,
Body was like, I got girls lined up wanting to work here, and it's like they not working here by choice. They didn't come in here and apply for the job. Like what? They didn't sign up for this. They are forced to be in here, or they think they are. Because I would have just been like, look, I'm leaving, and what you gonna do? Yeah, this one.
All right. Well, we done been up here an hour talking about it, so that's enough. That's enough time. Yes. Well, we'll see what Well, we already know what happened, but we'll be here to talk about the rest of it. I guess next week or whatever. Oh, she said that's Lewis from. I don't watch Rufus.
You don't watch no Tyler Perry.
That's I think Candy and maybe Tamika and all them. I think they.
And Shayna don't watch no Power Book 2 either. Talking about Drew.
I only watch OG Power.
Yeah, well, Drew definitely could have been in this show because all the men doing the thing up in here that he would have fit right in. So it was a lot of it. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I wonder why it was so overkill. Not just with the men, but just women, just all of the. You know what I'm saying? They was all on top of the cars, and I wonder why what was the overkill?
I feel like it was overkill. It was more men than women. I feel like with the women, it's like, oh, we're in the backseat of the car. Like anyway, moving on.
I'm not saying
it dragged. It was going on for a while.
That's a TP thing, and I think he was trying to get into his P Valley bag. So
right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see some people. Definitely a lot of P Valley up in here. Definitely. Yeah. But the difference with P Valley, it's a story. Like it's a story going on. It's not just the people that's in there having a whole bunch of sex with for no reason. Like it was no reason.
Feel like I get what you're saying. The sex scenes are just it didn't have any relevance.
Well, that's
because legs hanging all out the car, people on top of the cars. It was just a lot going on.
That's because even they're being graphicked. It's not like
even with the son when Debbie Morgan walked in with the son, it was like she could have walked in on her son without all of that. Like we didn't need to see all of that. It went on for like 30 minutes. Like good lord, this is
that's
like we didn't need that. Like we get it. He's
like,
gay. Like. Yeah, like the guy wouldn't leave. Like, what is this about? Why is this going on so long? Like, we got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Apple Street. What? Goodbye.
Right? Because later on, he was just pulling down his pants, showing like you just why? Like,
Charles was doing a lot. And then Charles is also sleeping with the lawyer guy, right? So it definitely was a P Diddy after party. I agree with that. Lord have mercy. It was a lot going on.
Yeah.
So this might not be for everybody if you don't want to see all that. So
yeah. Because I feel like we kind of expect a little more with the men's for Tyler Perry, but it was like extra because it's on Netflix. Like, I can show it all now. Like, okay.
So I'm going to give you everything that I've been dreaming of giving you all this time.
There was no warning into it. We didn't hear no moaning and groaning. It was just like, bam, like, okay. Like, well, we here now. What was the mama supposed to say about that? Like, I wouldn't know what to say either. But put your clothes on. Like, I'm trying to figure out who ran over your auntie.
They didn't care nothing about that lady.
I don't even know if I probably just would have walked out the room. Like, how do you walk in and be like, stop? I'd have been like, oh my God. Like, can y'all wrap that up? Like, I'm going to be in the kitchen.
I don't want to walk in on my son regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want, If I did, I would turn and walk out the room real fast. I'd be like, oh my God,
I'll be in the kitchen.
She got right all up in their face. Like,
she was scared. She too scared. She said that uncle was a dangerous man and she worried about the uncle. So she like, I don't got time for this. We need to get over to the board meeting because the uncle.
Yeah.
So
well, because he knows all their dirt. She said he knows all their dirt, right?
I can't believe she used to. I don't want to jump ahead. I don't know if she said it in this one. Was she confronting him in the hospital? Okay,
I think that's 4 or 5 or something.
No.
No,
I think there's 3 ended with him barging in there and asking who the F took his wife out. I was like, oh Lord. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it was yeah. So this was just made me laugh because I was like, I can't imagine this happens in real life, but then again, we don't know what people do. But
well, I don't.
I ain't gonna say it don't happen in real life because I don't. Everybody just got different relationships with their families and all that. Yeah, that was just crazy.
They said there was a TV show with a rich family who had a hair care line. I think I tried to watch it and forgot about it. But it was
Savage
literally
Beauty?
like he stole. Was that it? It might have been, yeah. Because somebody said it was like the exact same story, like line for line, bar for bar.
It's a South African Netflix show.
I don't know if
that's the one.
But there was one. No, there was one that was on Prime.
Yeah, that one too.
Smoochie had reviewed it. We was on. I was a guest.
Riches.
They only did
one
one episode. I mean, one season.
One season
of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he took that. Said ain't nobody watching, and took it for himself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's what it was. He said Tyler Perry's Beauty in the Black is the exact same as Savage Beauty on Netflix and Riches on Amazon Prime.
Yep, I watched both of those.
All right, y'all.
Well, he took, that's what he does. He takes pieces from all different, scenes, and
you don't even try to play it off or nothing. Like, dang on.
No.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. It was I'm watching it. I'll just say that I'm watching it. I'm hanging in there.
Like it.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just that when you watch a trailer, it gives you one thing until you start watching it. And then you say, yes, Tyler Perry. So that's why I'm not even upset with it because I already know. I already know what I'm watching. It's like watching Divorce in the Black. It's just the same thing. It's all the same stuff. I know what I'm getting. Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's hilarious. I cracked up laughing on a lot of scenes on here. So
I think towards the later
more comedy than I did like drama. I wasn't sad or no kind of.
Now I was gonna say the only thing I did laugh at, wasn't supposed to laugh at, is when he ran over that lady for the second time. I'm like, stop it, knock it off, cut it. I was
glad when in that boardroom with that little confrontation, I was laughing at that. But then it got low. I was like,
when he came in there was.
Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't laugh at Richard Lawson thing. That was hilarious.
There was a lot of scenes where I laughed. It just wasn't a comedy though.
No.
Yeah.
But I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed. I was getting annoyed. I was getting mad. Like I had different emotions.
No, I didn't get mad. I ain't that invested to get mad.
No, I got mad.
I got mad at that mama.
Yeah, Kimmy's flashbacks.
Oh yeah, the mother's trash. Yeah,
Kimmy's flashbacks had me mad. Especially because that's real life. So it's like people were really going through that.
I don't watch BT shows either, Derry, and I don't watch Tyler Perry shows. I really don't. But I said I tried to broaden my horizons and try something different. But I'm gonna be here for the remainder, and I'll be here for the part 2 because once you start, you got
to see it through. Because I was like, what that Inga don't want reality. Inga don't want to watch nothing.
No, I do like some. I watch reality. I watch reality.
She just be like, I don't like it. Yeah. And then watching it.
No, I like reality. I just get annoyed with it so fast because I'm like, it's stupid after a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just not making any sense. So, and you can see when the stuff is scripted. Tyler Perry is not a good writer. That's just my opinion. So a lot of his stuff is bad. But
that's how people
had his moments where he said pretty good stuff, but
in the beginning when he first came out. But I said when I did it with Monique and Jay, when I was like, I don't think he really likes black women or black people. And so that's like starting to frustrate people. And then, Vacant Jay was like, I don't think so. Like you can tell he doesn't write any good storylines. And as a matter of fact, it's not a likable character in this whole entire series.
He always gives pushback because that when he had that one with Keke Palmer, that infamous one was he was calling us bougie, whatever. It was like we want well written, and we're not saying that their stories don't deserve to be told, but like, can we just change it up a little bit? Can we give us something else? Can we take a break and then come back to like?
Because it's like, look how you write the characters, and then it's like, look, you're telling us to be with men who only can pay the electric bill, and it's like you don't like us, like you don't want the best for us.
It's mommy issues, but I got that when I was
Yeah,
watching
that's
his
the thing
documentary.
is that's the issue of
And daddy
all
issues.
of this. He has issues because he has not done enough therapy, and I don't know that man from a can of pork and beans. I just don't think he's done enough therapy with his mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah.
Because you would not keep writing like this with all the
like after a while, it's just getting old.
Yeah,
He's
you damn
using his own
what is he
storyline.
about 50 years old? Like, come on,
Gotta
it's like,
be.
yeah,
And
come
then
on.
we got family reunion mixing your. At least on family reunion, when she did that to her daughter, which was unfortunate, it was like she trying to get money. There's no reason for this mom to
And
be
I
acting
do
like this. The
agree
man was
with
broke.
I do agree with him that these things are real. While
They
we
do
sitting here
happen,
talking
yeah.
about nothing right now, somebody's out here getting used and abused and kicked around, and
That's
we
what I'm
know it's
saying. It's
happening.
not
We
that they
know it's
don't deserve to be told, but even if
Yeah,
you
balance. We
just
need
don't want the
balance.
same thing over and over and over and
it
over again.
becomes like you're just vomiting the same thing
Yeah.
all the time, you know.
Take a
So
break, come back, switch it up a little bit, give us some happy endings. Some men that's good, some women that's good. Like he's equal opportunity, you know, like women or men, to be perfectly honest. So
but it's more the women. The women just
it's heavier on the
because if you look at
women.
it,
He just
Angel
doesn't write good men either.
Yeah. Angel didn't get the same
yeah, and
outcome that Kimmy and Rain
my
did.
thing. Like he
So it's
thinks
like,
do he think all black men is bad? Like he never writes. Barely does he write good black men. I don't want to say never because then somebody will say, "What about John on this show?" or "What about Sam on this show?" Okay, one or two or three or four, yeah. But I'm talking about when men are solid men, take care of their wives, don't beat their women up, take care of their children. Not too many of these characters on any of these shows or movies that he do. So I just I like Tyler Perry. So I like him as like I said, I like him as a business guy. If I was trying to get into that business, I don't blame 50 Cent for talking to him to find out, hey, how you get your thing going.
Oh yeah, if I could be on the show, I'm gonna be on it.
I would do the same thing too. I would talk to him if I was trying to get into the business and wanting to know how you do this and how you do that. That's a whole different thing. I just don't understand like why all his characters got and then all the women are just like, oh yeah, it's we'll see how it all turn out. Maybe Kimmy might be the hero. She might get the pow, get the spraying and take all these people out. Maybe at the end it might be something good on the end. Who knows?
Yeah.
We never know.
To see where part 2 goes, and hopefully he doesn't disappoint me. I mean, episode 1 was was rough, but once we got past that, I was like, okay, all right, I'm going with it. Shayna was like, see it through. I was like, okay, I'm going. So
and then sometimes, and then the actors, he got to get. I don't know. Sometimes the acting is flat too. I know he's trying to get people that's unknown and give them a chance, but they're great actors out there that are unknown.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where is he just going around in Atlanta just picking people off the street. I don't know.
A lot of the actors he reuses too. So
I wish he would give some.
I don't watch this stuff, so to me, I don't know these people. I don't know.
Even if we go off Divorce in the Black to this one, it was all the same cast,
right? Because Kimmy was in Divorce in the Black. Then she also was in
I know her from Snowfall. That's what I know.
And something else. I have wrote it down. Snowfall and something else.
But what about all the other characters? I miss a lot of. It's a lot of characters. Only that picture show didn't even have all the cast. It's still more people.
Yeah, but they're not really relevant.
Well, the guy that was the Temptation, Jules, he also does a lot of Tubi movies too.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Mallory, I think, was in a bunch of Tyler Perry stuff. She was in some other stuff too. I don't know. They said
and I don't even want to go on the act. Let me change that up because people give you what's on the paper. If the script is only can give you what I heard Denzel Washington say that you get what's on the paper. So it has to be a good story for you to be able to act well. So
maybe with that guy, I can't think of his name right now.
And Kelly Rowland. Then you had Kelly Rowland and that guy, and the best you could do was this. Like it was awful. Yeah. That's why this was better.
I didn't even watch that. I ain't even looked at that. I probably won't watch it. So because I heard too many people say it wasn't good, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with it. So Anyway, y'all, I got to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think and especially if we ain't talking more about it, we only stopping at 3. We can just wrap it up, and it's over an hour anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what's the ones we doing next? 4 through 8.
4, 5, and 6.
4 through 8.
No, because we can do 4 through 8 and then just wrap it up. Yeah.
Because if we go through it how I want to go through it, is a lot to talk about. I don't want to be rushing through 4 through.
Oh, okay.
Kira said she's gonna have her notes, so we will say.
I'll have my notes. I wasn't hosting, so I didn't bring no notes with me.
Yeah. No, you had it all together. I knew I wasn't gonna have no notes. I told you I wasn't gonna have no notes. I said I'm just going on memory.
Yeah, but I
was just gonna talk about the characters and different things that happened. I wasn't writing down notes of each scene by scene. I knew I wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah, we don't gotta do every scene because that's a lot of episodes.
Right, not all of them,
6, but like the important
key ones.
Now we know who's who, so we can get to the good parts, get to the mess.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate everybody who came through, and yes, Derry now on the same page. Derry not on the same page. Well, anyway, y'all, I appreciate everybody came through. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we will see y'all the next time. Bye, y'all.